You guys are excited for this? Good, me too.
Now there's that.
So after sitting through that slog of an event, we finally got to the end, which was the Batman panel. And this is what mostly everyone was looking forward to. I put out a poll and the Batman won by a landslide, which wasn't that surprising. They chatted for a bit and they revealed the new trailer. And I gotta say, I'm impressed. Robert Pattinson is looking good as hell in that suit, and I love the look of the movie that they're going for. They're showing Gotham as a gritty, dirty city. And people say that Snyder's movies are dark. We also got to see more of Penguin and the Riddler, and they're also looking good. You got Penguin, of course, being a gangster and doing a bunch of organized crime, and Batman is clearly going after him. And then you got Riddler, who's going to be toying with Batman and putting his wits to the test. With the inclusion of Riddler, I'm hoping to see his detective skills put to the test. So you'll have him using his brute force against Penguin and his goons, and then his brain against the Riddler, showing us both sides of Batman. Also, we got Catwoman here looking like a snack, and they're clearly going to introduce the Catwoman-Batman relationship. Now, I'm really curious how they're going to balance all this, and how it all comes together. Apparently, it's supposed to be a 2.5 to 3 hour long movie, so that should be plenty of time to explore these characters. I'm actually happy that they're using the Riddler and Penguin. These are two villains we haven't seen in live action since the 90s, so it's a nice change up from Bane, Scarecrow, and especially the Joker. I love the Joker, I do, but we get a lot of Joker stuff in nearly every DC related media. I wouldn't mind seeing him in the future, like if this becomes a trilogy, see him in the second or third film, but if we don't get a Joker in Matt Reeves' Batman movies, I wouldn't really care. Just rewatching the trailer, I'm finding more and more things I like. And of course, I love that line where he says,
"Fear is a tool, but when that light hits the sky, it's not just a call, it's a warning."
He sounds pissed off and I'm here for it. If you know me, you know I love an angry Batman. And I love all these scenes where he's just eating these bullets and it's just bouncing off of them. Especially this one in the hallway. It's fucking great. Also, I can already tell there's gonna be some really impressive cinematography. I mean, look at these shots. To quote a goat, this is cinema. I really like Matt Reeves. I think he knocked it out of the park with his 2 Planet of the Apes movies. And judging from what I've seen so far, he's without a doubt gonna do it again with the Batman. In the panel that played before, Robert Pattinson said that Bruce Wayne this time around hasn't exactly separated himself and Batman as 2 different people. And every fight is very personal. And judging from the clips we've seen of him as Bruce, I can see what he's saying. Bruce looks angry and down in the dumps, and he's not putting on a facade. So I imagine part of this movie is going to be him learning how to fool people as Bruce, and put on an act to throw people off. I'm really looking forward to seeing the fights too. I love seeing these bullets just bounce off his armor, and the way he's just fucking brutalizing these criminals. Not to mention, the Batmobile is sick as hell. I really can't wait to see this, and we actually have a release date, March 2022. Isn't it crazy that this was supposed to come out like a month ago? Judging from the trailer, the way I imagine the story is going to go is like this. You have Batman who's going to be beating the shit out of low-level criminals, working his way towards Penguin, to bring down the organized crime in Gotham. And then while he's getting close to bringing down Penguin, the Riddler steps in and starts causing chaos, because he knows Batman can fight, but he's actually going to put his wits to the test and see if he's actually intelligent. Meanwhile, Batman meets Selina Kyle, where they form a romantic relationship, and I'm pretty certain that both Penguin and Riddler will team up at some point, causing Batman and Catwoman to team up. And then when it's all said and done, Batman's going to let Catwoman go, thus starting their on-again, off-again relationship. That's how I think it's going to go. I would like Penguin and Riddler to both be alive by the end of it, that way we can see them again later on. That's just my theory. Leave a comment, let me know how you think it's going to go. So I'm really interested in this movie, because first off, it's Batman, and second, Matt Reeves is directing. After seeing this trailer, I am legitimately excited. Easily my most hyped movie for next year already. So leave a comment, let me know what you think about the Batman trailer. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, go and drop a like on it. I bet Matt Reeves' back must be hurting from carrying this whole event.
This bat wouldn't even let the Joker finish his scar stories.
You wanna know how I got these scars? My father.
I'm the sheriff around these parts.